Yesterday was probably the toughest day that I've ever experienced in my entire life. You know, you're not gonna see any other YouTube video talking about this, bro, especially traders, bro. Um, this is just fucking real as it gets, bro. Like, I don't want to be depressing on this channel. I hope I'm not coming across as depressing, but I'm just trying to share the experience that I'm going through to the T, right? So I can look back a year, 2 years from now, whenever, and I can look back at what all I've done. And for people that are new to the channel to, come to me a year, 2 years from now for help, and they look at the journey that I experienced, and they use that, to inspire them that they can do it as well, right? But yesterday, just to start it off, bro, again, I don't want to sound like a bitch, bro. I'm just trying to be as real as possible, bro. I literally cried myself to fucking sleep last night. And, I started the day off decent. Just did my work as usual. But, it was just loss after loss after loss after loss, right? And I'm trying to really figure out my model. I thought I figured it out for a while. I got funded. And then, I still have my funded accounts, both of them. I'm just leaving me on hold right now. But I just completely had to revamp my model because I realized through back testing, through FX Replay, that it's truly not it's not profitable at all. So I've had to go through a whole new learning process, completely revamping absolutely everything. And it's been tough, right? This week has been a lot of ups and downs, and yesterday was the test, right? Yesterday was the fucking test. One day I would do pretty good with my FX Replay. I would have 2 good months. Again, not insane returns. I would make like 3 or 4%. In a month, which I'm only 1 week into this model, like a week and a half into this model, and I'm getting teach by a guy. His name's Cryptic, my homie, and I'll win a couple weeks in a row, and then I'll start just losing a bunch out of nowhere, and then I'll start winning a little bit, and then losing a bunch. And I'm pretty much just like below break even just a little bit, but across all the months it's looking pretty bad right now, and just collecting so much fucking data, taking recording pretty much every single trade I've taken, and literally cramming, like not even cramming, but pretty much back testing a whole year within this week. I'm gonna do 3 or 4 months today, and I'll be done with the whole year. But it was just me expecting this to be easy, not easy, but for me to pick up on it quickly, because I'm a year into trading. I thought I would be decent, able to pick it up. I think I am. Doing decent when it comes to picking it up quickly, but still, seeing that. It's starting to work a little bit, and then it just fell off completely. Yesterday was just another day where I was just constantly losing, and I literally did not leave my room yesterday, right? I did not leave my room until literally dinner. Right? I didn't even go out to eat lunch. I just ate snacks here. I ate fucking almonds, pistachios, a banana, and a granola bar. Right, and then breakfast, I had my normal eggs and everything. I did not leave my room yesterday because I was so fucking pissed that I just could not figure this out. And this is the realization last night that yesterday was a fucking test by God. I was dealing with constant temptation. I had a super, super, super low frequency yesterday. Y'all might not believe in that shit, bro, but I believe in it. I was just so negative yesterday. So negative. I was rethinking my life. I was literally just rethinking everything. Absolutely everything. And I even started looking at the dude that's helping me out, Cryptic, and I started I don't know, I fucking started attacking him. I just wasn't myself yesterday, and I started saying like he's fake and shit. Like he's literally coaching me for free, and I know that he's got a profit model, and I'm attacking him. I was just not myself, right? And you know, at the end of the day, I continue to push through because of God, right? And every single time yesterday, it was about 6 or 7 times. I it was just struggling so much mentally. Like I've had so much. I can't express this feeling, bro. I've had so much anxiety built up in the past like year, like serious anxiety for like the past 6 months. All of it just built up, and I don't cry, right? I don't fucking cry. Um, Last time I cried was like during the summer, and I was struggling with my model as well. But that was when like I had my shit ass model. I didn't have any statistics proving it was profitable or anything. But that was like still like in the very 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 beginning stages. But like this shit, this is different, right? And I just let it all fucking out, bro. And I got on my knees, I got on the floor, and I just started praying to God. That's that's what I did, bro. I asked him for a sign that he's with me. Because I know that he's doing this for a reason, right? I know that he's doing this for a reason. I've always said this in the YouTube videos. But like I have no sign that I'm doing anything right now. I have no sign that I'm on the right path. I'm just fully trusting him with no sign of anything happening, anything working. And I'm just constantly working, and I know there's more people out there working harder than me. I 100% know that, right? There's always a bigger fish. But I know my worth, and I know how fucking hard I've worked for this. Right? I mean, and you see people like thinking they're putting in fucking work, putting in 3 hours a day, 2 hours a day. Like, yeah, bro, I'm on the grind. I've been, training for 6 months. I've been putting 3 hours a day. It's like, bro, like, and like, I have literally sacrificed everything in my life for this, and I'm seeing no results. My progress just comes to a halt out of nowhere. I've sacrificed friends. I've sacrificed a lot of time with friends. I've sacrificed living my teenage years like a lot of people do, right? I don't per se like want to do that. I don't want to go party. I don't want to go drink. I don't want to, be the popular kid in high school. I didn't give a fuck. I was just working on my own shit, right? I sacrificed a lot of time with family so I can give back to them, so I can provide for them, right? I've sacrificed so much time. I haven't sacrificed a lot of money. I've probably only spent about $2,000. But it's more the time. I wake up every single morning at 4:30. Every single morning. And hop on the charts. I have a strict routine that's very quick, to the point, right? Where to the point where I'm on the charts doing my work, getting to work about 30 minutes after waking up. So that's a solid routine. Gets me ready for the day, gets me a high frequency, gets me ready for trading, right? And I instantly hop on the charts, and I instantly start back testing, instantly start learning. And I've spent 7, 8, 9 hours a day learning on the charts for the past year. Like, just like, I know there's people out there doing the same thing, but just if you're not doing that, bro, just fucking imagine. I don't do anything else but trade, right? And I know, obviously, I've talked about this in other videos. It's not the healthiest thing. You don't want to be doing that. But I'm not at the level right now where I can optimize for my life. I thought I was, but I wasn't. I was wrong. So right now I need to go all in, because every single moment that I'm away from the charts, it's gnawing at me that I'm not successful yet. Right? It's gnawing at me. It just fucking eats me. It's all in my head. And it's crazy how the human mind is built, but dude, it can be a blessing or it can be a curse. But, I prayed to God yesterday, bro. I prayed to God, to show me a sign, right? And, after that, I had to finish reading for the day. I'm not posting an insane amount on socials right now. Really, really just focusing solely on trading. And, ask God for a sign. And, I read the Bible every single day. I read one page. And, typically, there's some good wisdom in there, but yesterday, right when I asked for, a sign, I read this in my Bible, right? It says, find it. It is Wisdom 3, Wisdom 3:5, right? Having been disciplined a little, they will receive great good, because God tested them and found them worthy of himself. Like gold in the furnace, he tried them, and like a sacrificed burnt offering, he accepted them. In the time of their visitations, they will shine forth, and will run like sparks through the stubble. They will govern nations and rule over people, and the Lord will reign over them forever. Those who trust in him will understand truth, and the faithful will abide with him in love, because grace and mercy are upon his elect, and he watches over his holy ones. Right, so I read that literally right after I asked for a sign. There's usually not a lot of discipline stuff, or that I've read in the past in the Bible. You see quotes online and everything, but right when I finished, I read that. We are being tested like gold in the furnace. We are being tested like gold in the furnace. And, yesterday I just remembered that, and I know that it's just going to get better. It's going to get better over time. It's going to get better over time. All we can do is trust God. That's all we can do. That's all I do. My lifeline is God. I trust God, and I trust my homeboy to help me out. That's all I trust right now. That's all, That's the only reason why I'm pushing forward, because I know that it's possible. Because I've seen people do online. I know it's possible. The way that Cryptic's teaching me. I know that, the way I'm understanding it is possible if I just continue to put in the fucking work every single day. And I know that it's possible, bro, because God gave me this passion for a reason. He didn't just, it wasn't just by accident. It's all for a reason. And, I'm not going to give up on the passion that God has set me out to achieve. And there's a lot of times yesterday where I was thinking about just quitting. And it's very confusing, right? Because I don't know really how to explain this. I know that I will never ever quit this, because what else am I going to do? Because I know how shit I would feel if I just went back to, doom scrolling on TikTok, just hopping on some games for a couple hours a day, more. Like, what else is there to do? It's just, I couldn't handle it anymore. Yesterday, I just couldn't fucking handle it anymore. I straight up just needed to fucking cry. I needed to get on the ground again and just pray to God and just beg him for mercy and beg him for help. And I know that he is, helping me right now. That's what he's doing. He's putting me through this right now, putting me through the furnace. But it's just so hard for me to understand that when I don't see me going anywhere. I see me work, and again, comparing is fucking terrible for me, but I see me working so much harder than so many other people that I know I'm fucking working harder than them, and I'm getting no results. Like, bro, try to wake up at 4:30 every single morning for a year straight. Try it. Fucking try it. And then that day put in 7 to 8 hours on the charts. After going to college classes, after working on YouTube videos. This is not a pity show. I'm not trying to be a fucking pity me. But I'm just saying, imagine that and, you know, understand where I'm coming from. Understand where I'm coming from. Because every single morning I'm tempted. Every single morning I'm tempted to stay in bed. Just stay in this comfortable bed. Don't fucking work today. But I'll wake up every single time. I do my non-negotiables. I get to fucking work. Because this is what it takes. This is what it fucking takes. And I'm surrounded by negativity up here, bro. I cannot stand being up here in college, bro. I have my 2 good friends, and that's it. Everything else, everyone's fucking doing bullshit all the fucking time, and I can't sleep at night because people are being loud as shit in the hallway. They're just doing some random bullshit, right? Like, I just can't do anything up here, bro. And like, I can't focus, bro. I can't do anything. I fucking go to class, and the teachers are talking about, you know, you doing this, you need to set up a LinkedIn profile so you can apply for your job. And like, bro, it fucks with me mentally. My parents don't understand where I'm coming from. It fucks with me so much. You might think I'm crazy, bro, but like, people talking about me getting a job and me, you know, setting up my life for a career, it fucks with my belief system and what I've built this past year. That I don't need that bullshit. I don't need it. And my parents are consistently saying, you're gonna work a job, you're gonna work a job, you're gonna work a job. But I know that if I just keep on working to this, bro, I will never have to work a job again. But just being in that mindset of, you know, constantly being surrounded by people that are talking about, you know, get this career, and then like just a bunch of other bullshit, bro. Like I've through this past year, I've realized so much of our world is just cooked. And obviously I'm not the, you know, end all be all. I don't know shit, right? But just being in this fucking environment, eating like, I don't know, bro. I fucking hate it up here. And y'all might think I'm, you know, being, you know, ungrateful or something to my parents because they bought me college, bro. They, you know, they're paying for my entire college. But I don't even want to be up here in the first place. And I should have just said no from the jump. And I should have just fucking stayed at home and worked at Autobell or, you know, car wash. That's what it's called. Autobell's where I used to work at. I would rather do that than stay here and know that I'm wasting time. At least I can go home and make money, right? But, you know, sooner or later, all this will play out. I'll pay back my parents in full. You know, I'll forgive them. Especially my dad, right? He just doesn't believe this shit's possible at all. He does. My mom, you know, she understands a little bit. But my dad, he just doesn't believe this shit at all. He just doesn't believe it at all. It's never, you know, he says you need to make money you need to have money to make money. But he doesn't understand how everything has changed in the trading industry now. It's completely changed, where you can spend $50 a month on one 50K account, get that account, and easily make 5K a month, starting off with just one 50K. I mean, that with low percentage return as well. They don't understand that. My grandma's the OG. You know, she's the only one that's actually believed me this entire time. She doesn't understand it that much, but I mean, it's obvious that's a completely different generation. I'm kind of getting really sidetracked, but my grandma's the OG, bro. I'll get her a lot of nice things, bro, when I finish this shit. Not when I finish it, but when I, you know, start to figure this shit out, when I start making money. You know. And it's hard, you know, it's hard when you know that you have no one to talk to. I'm going everywhere with this video, bro, but I'm letting everything out that I've experienced yesterday, what I thought of. You know, I don't have anyone to talk to about this shit, right? Like, the only person I really have to talk to with this, like, is Cryptic, right? And even then, like, he's not on social media all the time, and it's good for him and all that. But, you know, I'll text him on Discord, he'll respond like an hour or 2 hours later, and I don't want to bug him too much by calling him and shit, like, right, like that. And that makes sense, because I don't want to fucking just bitch to him all day, right? Like, I'm not even trying to bitch, but I'm just. Like, I don't have a fucking girlfriend, right? Obviously, I don't want one right now, because I'm so laser focused on my goals that if I did get a girlfriend, I would probably just fucking ignore her, because I just literally work my entire day, right? You know, I have no one to talk to, right? I talk to my parents, right? I talk to my mom, grandma. Like, no one will understand what I'm going through right now. Right? Even some of the people in the Discord, bro, I would talk to them, they still wouldn't understand. You know, because a lot of them, you know, yeah, there's a lot of experienced traders in my Discord, but I don't have that connection with them yet, right? As well as, you know, there's a lot of new beginners in the Discord, and they don't understand, you know, this level into trading, where, you know, you really start to rethink everything. You start to doubt everything. And it's just so hard to not have anyone to talk to. You know, the only person I could talk to is God at the end of the day. And you might think that's lonely as shit, and it really is. But I have no one that's on the same path as me, that has been through the same shit with me, other than Cryptic, right? And, you know, it's fucking tough, bro. And a lot of y'all probably know about this as well. It's just not having anyone to talk to, bro, when you're at the lowest of your lowest moments. It's very tough. Because you just want to tell someone, you know. But I realize that no one's gonna understand me. No one's gonna be able to help me. And again, I don't want to just like tell other people my problems and, you know, sound like a just pity story, but you know, that's what it takes, bro. This is what I asked for. This journey is lonely, especially trading. It's very lonely. You know, once you reach that level of success, that's where you start to, you know, mesh with other people that are successful as well. You know, but God is putting me through this time, this lonely time, for a reason. You know, I've been I really haven't done much but trade every single day for the past year, right? And you might say that's lonely. I mean, yeah, it is lonely, but I know that this is what it takes, bro. Every single time that God spoke to Mary, she was always by herself, right? She wasn't, you know, out with people. She wasn't, you know, with her family. She was always by herself when God spoke to her, right? So I hope y'all boys, you know, understand where I'm coming from in this video. You know, I've never seen anything like this fucking real on YouTube before. And we're gonna change this industry, bro. We're gonna completely change it, right? Because there's a lot of fake shit out there, and you know, I'm gonna be the first to, you know, instead of flexing the Lambos, instead of, you know, flexing, you know, the high-rise apartments, you know, instead of flexing, you know, the come up and the wins only, I'm showing every single loss that I take. I'm showing every single low point that I have, that I'm going through, to document this, to show y'all boys when I become successful, extremely fucking successful, in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, whenever, that is possible. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. That's the reason why I'm doing this, bro. So, yeah, man. I'll see y'all boys in the next video. Peace out.